Right now at 10, families sharing their grief after a loved one is killed outside a La Crosse bar.
And a Wisconsinite receives key endorsements in his campaign for Democratic National Committee chair.
Plus, a teacher from Trempealeau County honored with the highest award for excellence in the classroom.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The family of a man killed outside a Northside La Crosse bar is speaking out.
41-year-old Justin Betts was enjoying a regular night out when his life was tragically taken.
Police say that Betts was killed by 28-year-old Cody Allen on Sunday. Allen allegedly shot him following an argument outside of Newey's Vogue.
He was a great person. He didn't deserve this. He definitely deserved to live his whole life.
It was a very cowardly, senseless act.
Betts was a father, brother, and friend to many.
He was goofy, he was funny. He could make a really crappy situation funny.
Rhea Anderson is the mother of his children.
He was kind of like my person.
2 years ago, they lost their daughter, Alyssa.
I have friends who have lost kids and stuff, but he shared the exact feeling with the exact child.
His brother, Andy Martell, says Betts was the life of every party.
He definitely knew when he got there. He definitely knew when he left. I just want people to know how good he was.
As Anderson and Martell deal with their grief, they want to make sure people remember Betts for who he was.
I want him to be remembered for all the things you're seeing on Facebook about the wonderful things he does and the good things the good person he is. Not this.
He was such an extraordinary person. Anybody that knows him knows that.
Allen was arrested Sunday night. He's currently being held on a $1 million cash bond. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
A GoFundMe and several fundraisers have been started to help the family. We'll have that information linked on news8000.com.
A 39-year-old Chippewa Falls man, Jason Barnard, is facing drug delivery charges. Police say they found 5 pounds of methamphetamine in his possession. He was reportedly busted trying to sell fentanyl and meth to an informant in Minneapolis. Police say Barnard also has open cases in Pepin and Dunn counties. He's being held on a $10,000 bond in Eau Claire County.
La Crosse County is receiving $700,000 to study rail crossing improvements in Bryce Prairie. The Biden administration awarded the area up to $728,000 in federal money to explore rail crossing closures. Bryce Prairie is a community accessible only by 2 county roads, and both roads intersect the same BNSF rail line. 32 trains that pass through each day often close both crossings at the same time. So BNSF, the town of Onalaska, and the La Crosse Area Planning Committee will use this money to figure out how those crossing closures can be reduced.
Is that a new crossing that's a bridge or something grade separated where regardless of whatever is happening on the railroad tracks, it won't impact the roadway? So that could be one option, but it's kind of a project like this will kind of lay out a number of alternatives.
Gulnick says the study could take 18 months once the federal money comes in, and he adds that any construction using federal money is dependent on doing an initial feasibility study like this.
The city of La Crosse is gathering public feedback for their 5-year consolidated plan. The plan uses federal funds to build and repair homes while funding other public services in the city. Each year, La Crosse receives $1 million from the Housing and Urban Development Department for those projects. The forum is held to see how the community would like to see those funds allocated.
We know our needs change, and this is our way of saying, hey, it's been 5 years. We know a lot has happened in the last 5 years. Let's come back to the table and see what the needs of our community are, and make some decisions that are data-driven on what the next 5 years looks like.
The new plan will go into effect in April.
7 more governors are backing Ben Wickler for Democratic National Committee chairman. That includes Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer and Kentucky's Andy Beshear. Wickler has run Wisconsin's Democratic Party since 2019. He turns his focus to chair of the National Committee as the party searches for new leadership after soundly losing the 2024 election. Other leading candidates in this race include Minnesota Democratic Party Chairman Ken Martin and former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley. The DNC chair election is February 1st.
Congressman Derek Van Orden introducing a new bill today. It's called the Strengthening Service Members with Milk Act. This bill would require fluid or powdered milk at dining facilities on military installations. Van Orden says the dietary resource will help troops maintain their health and readiness, and it also supports the country's dairy farmers.
Well, some bad news at the pump. GasBuddy predicting a price surge in the Midwest. Oil prices and the frigid weather are to blame. The price of crude oil just jumped $80 a barrel. Another concern is President Donald Trump's tariff threat on Canada and Mexico. The average gas price in Wisconsin is $2.79 a gallon. National average at $3.
Well, Buc-ee's is coming to the city of Oak Creek. It would sit at I-94 in Elm. It will have a convenience store, fueling plaza with 120 gas pumps, and EV charging station. The Buc-ee's is set to open in early 2027.
Plenty of clear skies allow the temperatures to fall off pretty quickly here, so we're setting up for a cold night. But the good news is this is probably going to be the last night we see sub-zero temperatures for potentially a week or maybe more. But there won't be any wind chill tonight, so pretty calm. But the temperatures will get back down below 10 below at some areas. Otherwise, it'll be around 0 to -5 with maybe a slight rise towards the morning hours. The winds begin to turn around. You're going to be around -1 or 0 for La Crosse, climbing up to about 18. That south wind begins to pick up as a front's going to be approaching, and cloud cover definitely will be on the increase overall for the morning too. Similar for Eau Claire, but getting back down to about -5, -6 around that area, with that south wind increasing, getting up to 15 with a still wind chill in the single digits due to that wind and cloud cover. Skies becoming overcast. That front is well to the west. That is the system that will be approaching and bringing us our snowfall potential for the evening, or excuse me, the late afternoon through the evening. So later on, we'll kind of break down how much we get Friday. We got a little bit Saturday, some wind to talk about, and then probably for more your liking, we got more milder temperatures on the way all throughout next week
now,
too.
Greg, how did you know about that?
I don't know. I just was guessing that you didn't like the cold.
That's right. Thank you, Greg.
The White House is recognizing the work of a teacher in Trempealeau County. Cindy Stetzer, a science teacher at GET High School, is receiving the Presidential Award for Excellence in Mathematics and Science Teaching. The award is the highest recognition that a teacher may receive for work done in the classroom. She said being nominated gave her an opportunity to reflect on all of her teachings.
It gave validation that those are the right things to do. You know, sometimes you hear that voice in your head that, you know, maybe it's not good enough or you should change this or change that, but just finding out that no, we're doing a lot of things right here really kind of helped me to stay strong in what I believe in and what I'm doing.
For winning the award, Stetzer will receive a certificate signed by Joe Biden and $10,000 from the National Science Foundation. She will be recognized at an awards ceremony in Washington, D.C. at a future date.
Well, if you're looking for a way to immerse yourself in the world of Shakespeare, the Pump House has definitely got you covered this week.
That's right. Bardathon is 24 hours of continuous readings of 39 plays and 154 sonnets by William Shakespeare. Every 4 hours, a new play will begin, and everyone is welcome to read or listen in. An event organizer says reading Shakespeare with others can form new connections.
This is something that brings people in. It creates community, and it kind of unlocks things for people who maybe haven't had a chance to experience Shakespeare in that way.
So if you're interested, you can find the Zoom link on the Pump House's website or join in person for free. That event going until Sunday. Coming up, the Justice Department announces plans to appeal a key ruling on birthright citizenship.
Plus, a key hurdle cleared for the president's pick to lead the Defense Department.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Out with the
olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacked, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Donald Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship is getting the court's attention. A federal judge has temporarily blocked that effort, but now the Justice Department plans to appeal.
The development comes as the president's pick to lead the Defense Department clears a key hurdle. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Okay, very good.
President Trump issued more executive orders Thursday as his new administration was dealt its first legal setback in court. On Thursday, a federal judge in Washington state temporarily blocked the president's plan to end birthright citizenship for children of undocumented migrants, calling the move blatantly unconstitutional.
Obviously, we'll appeal it. They put it before a certain judge in Seattle, I guess, right? And there's no surprises with that judge.
Democratic attorneys general from across the country challenged the executive order, saying it's in violation of the 14th Amendment.
No one individual, not even the President of the United States, can simply erase what it means to amend the Constitution and the process therein.
And as some 1,500 U.S. troops have begun to deploy to help secure the southern border, President Trump's controversial pick for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth narrowly cleared a procedural vote on Capitol Hill. The Senate voting 51-49 to advance his nomination.
Is this the best man we have to lead the greatest military in the world?
All Democrats opposed, along with two Republicans, Senators Lisa Murkowski of Alaska and Susan Collins of Maine.
No surprises there. It's too bad. You know, it's just the way it is. Too bad.
CBS News has confirmed Hegseth disclosed to senators during his vetting process that he paid $50,000 to the woman who accused him of sexual assault in 2017. He denies any wrongdoing. The former Fox News host is headed for a final vote in the Senate as early as Friday. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Trump also signed an executive order to declassify the remaining files related to the assassinations of President John F. Kennedy, Senator Robert F. Kennedy, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The executive order will require national security advisors to present a plan to the president for the complete release of documents related to the JFK assassination within 15 days.
Americans have been weighing in on the pardoning of the January 6th rioters. A Reuters poll reveals that 58% of Americans believe President Trump should not have done it. Trump pardoned over 1,000 people who were charged in that Capitol attack, and they include nearly a dozen people from Wisconsin.
Trump's pick for CIA Director John Ratcliffe was sworn in today. Ratcliffe was Director of National Intelligence during Trump's first term. At last week's Senate hearing, he said the CIA must improve its intelligence capabilities while also ensuring the protection of American civil rights. The vote was 74-25, with many Democrats voting no.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio is heading to Central America on his first foreign trip. According to a State Department spokesperson, Rubio is expected to travel to Panama, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, and the Dominican Republic next week. The trip comes as President Trump has made stemming migration to the U.S. a top priority. Rubio also expected to discuss economic and supply chain issues. It's unknown if control of the Panama Canal will be discussed. Still ahead tonight, wildfires once again tearing through Southern California.
The latest developments and what residents are facing.
Before we get more mild and breezy conditions, we do have an opportunity for some snow for your Friday afternoon and Friday evening. We'll time it out, show you how much you might get, and you'll see it if you snow Saturday. Plus, what the temperatures look like. That means some 40s potentially for next week. We'll break it all down for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Susan Crawford. She's the prosecutor who locked up violent criminals. the judge who's kept them off the street, and the leader who fought for abortion rights. On the Supreme Court, she'll look at the facts and uphold the law. Fair, impartial, common sense. That's Judge Susan Crawford.
For me, being a judge is really pretty simple. There's right and there's wrong, and I'll always do the right thing for Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, one of those places where families spend their winters among frozen lakes and snow-covered hills. With all the fun they're having, it's easy to take for granted how they warm up, by the fire, or simply adjusting their thermostat. But for some of us, it's not that easy. Some of us need to decide whether to heat or to eat, or to further neglect our basic survival needs. We are working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans, all struggling to pay record heating bills. These dangerous temperatures aren't just uncomfortable for us, they can be deadly. If you are struggling to decide if you can put food on the table or heat your home, please reach out for a hand up. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
Attention business owners. Start 2025 confidently with Your Choice Roofing, your trusted partner for commercial roofing solutions. Our expert craftsmanship and premium materials ensure a roof that stands the test of time. Don't wait. Our schedule is filling up fast. Get ahead of the rush and secure your spot now to protect your building and your bottom line. Visit yourchoiceroofing.com today to get started.
Get ready for the big game with Spectrum. Welcome more excitement into your home as you enjoy the best TV streaming experience. Spectrum brings your entire family together with the fastest, most reliable internet so everyone can enjoy all the sports and entertainment they love. Cheer on all your favorite players on football's biggest night. With the touch of a button, Spectrum puts you at the center of it all so you never miss a play. Get in the game and save with Spectrum Internet Premier for only $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-877-959-1722.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
New wildfires are spreading across Southern California, including the Hughes Fire burning 45 miles north of Los Angeles.
Now, 6 fires are currently active, including the Palisades and Eaton fires, which have scorched 10,000 acres and killed at least 28 people. A new fire broke out in Ventura County, and another near Bel Air threatened homes before crews gained control.
In Altadena, frustration grows after evacuation warnings came too late during the Eaton fire.
A lot of other people that were not safe, and they could have been.
Red flag warnings remain in effect through tonight.
Well, a little bit of it was a little chilly tonight.
You
for
could
dinner
definitely
break.
feel it, yeah, absolutely. And even during the day, you could definitely feel the chill through the air. But it sounds like some mild temperatures for late January are in store.
Yeah, overall the pattern's going to change. The jet stream's going to eventually push just to our northeast. So right now it's kind of carving right through our area, but overall as we go into next week, it's really going to shift north and be kind of right to our northern edge. So that usually means more mild air as it begins to push in from the west, but also breezy conditions, so the jet stream's going to be pretty much right overhead. So overall, it is a different pattern going into it, but we still got a little bit of snow to go through to tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow we are getting back up close to seasonal. We're in the low to mid 20s, so about a degree or two below average. That south wind will begin to increase, and cloud cover skies become cloudy in the afternoon with that system approaching. That light snow probably after like 3 to 4 p.m. we'll start seeing that increase too. You can see this line very similar to the system that just passed through here. We'll have this line or area of light snow developing and try to stay together as it pushes east. And we're thinking about 3 to 4 for Eau Claire and potentially La Crosse, and especially north of I-90, we'll see this band of light snow come through. Areas to the south may miss on that, but I think for the evening commute, we might see an area of just light snow continuing throughout the evening commute, and eventually as we get closer to 6 or 7, it starts to push further east. But you can see it kind of expands in coverage, but light snow, not expecting any moderate snow amounts with this. It'll continue to push east, and eventually I think by 8 or 9 it will push far enough east to pretty much, we'll just see maybe some flurries overnight. The winds could be a little bit breezy during this time, not expecting any strong winds, but definitely you'll see the winds come up and then turn a little bit as it kind of clears out temporarily overnight before we see a cold front come through that may produce a little bit of light snow going in Saturday afternoon. You'll see that coming up right here when the cold front comes through. About late morning, early afternoon, may produce a little bit of shower activity as it comes across. Gusty, breezy winds too, once again, but they'll be from the northwest or west-northwest as that front comes through. So another opportunity maybe for some slick roads for the evening commute, and then maybe around the noon time, early afternoon. And then we should be fine going into Sunday too. So that's your snow amounts. Right now we're expected maybe overall the whole thing put together 2 inches, but each of these little things may produce a ½ inch or less at a time, but enough that slick spots, snow-covered area roads, potential could exist for the evening commute. If you got travel plans, all the sports activities for Friday evening, something to keep in mind of, especially further north you go. There's your winds that'll be up for tomorrow afternoon briefly before they turn around and then really pick up. I think it'll be Saturday afternoon, evening when the winds will be the strongest coming through with that 15 to 20 mile per hour range right out of the west-northwest behind that cold front. So that'll be the breezy conditions. As we go into Saturday, actually the temperatures overall get warmer Saturday despite the cold front coming through. Will be above probably freezing temporary, and then Sunday we kind of drop them back a little bit, upper 20s near 30, so not far from average. Plenty of sun, but just have that wind out there too. And throughout next week, the big story is the wind is going to be increasing. We'll climb up to 41, and we have another little weak cold front coming through, and all that does is really bring our temperatures from near 41 back down to about 33 by Wednesday with some windy conditions throughout that period. And it's fairly quiet. We might see some snow, and I say might. The following weekend, we'll see if the pattern changes. But overall, just keep an eye on you. We'll have some light snow to deal with for Friday evening. That could create a little bit of an issue similar to what we had yesterday.
Sure. All right, Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, the Bucks looking to take down the Heat after an unconventional travel delay. Plus, hardwood battles for first place in conference standings tonight. Jacob is next.
You earn trust by making a commitment and sticking to it and serving this community all day, every day. We work hard for this trust and love telling your local stories because we, like you, expect more.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At By Goff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Your job title shouldn't define you, but in the job I'm running for, it should. I'm Brad Schimmel, and justice is my life's work. Helping Wisconsin's most vulnerable, stopping elder abuse, taking on human traffickers, putting pedophiles behind bars, and leading the Sexual Assault Kit Initiative, clearing 4,000 backlogged tests so survivors could finally get justice. For me, it's not a title. It's my mission statement.
It's Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got 99 items for 99 cents each, like baby carrots and boneless chops, lunch makers and banquet pot pies, Chobani yogurt and Hy-Vee waffles, Kind bars, Campbell's soup, Powerade, Hy-Vee tortilla chips, Hy-Vee bread, and more. Save in-store and online during Hy-Vee's 99-cent sale this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Increase your home's energy efficiency and enjoy year-round comfort with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Our windows and doors combine quality craftsmanship and cutting-edge innovation from the trusted brand Renewal by Andersen, and our team provides expert installations backed by industry-leading transferable warranties. Take advantage of our biggest savings ever and receive up to 25% off your entire project. Connect with our team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com.
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire By Goff and Rohde. We get results.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
It appears the MVC basketball season is going to go like the football season. 4 teams entered the night with just 1 loss against conference opponents. Onalaska and Holmen doing battle. Vikings got the Hilltoppers the first time around. Early on in this one, it's Ian Cole giving it up and getting it back as he connects from downtown. Fast pace tonight, lots of threes, and it was Alex Burgett on fire from long range in the first half, cashing that one. And then a couple possessions later, hand down, man down. The quarterback in the fall with the smooth stroke in the winter. Hosts go up 3. Then it's Keenan Iserman showing off the handles, losing his defender, and finishing through contact. Holmen extending their lead. Onalaska would not go away, though. Ball skipped over to Jack Smith, and he rips the cords. The Vikings have so many scoring options. Caden Wilbur is going to be money from distance. The Vikings convert at the charity stripe down the stretch, and they get the 73-67 victory. And the ladies' game beforehand was a thriller as well. A minute and change left in regulation. It's Kayla Kettlehut driving to the hoop, throws up a floater, and the freshman connects. So we go to overtime. In overtime, Onalaska's Jenna Ganson, a tough 2 with the left. Visitors go up by 3, but the next possession, it's Danica Rebhan, and she's got too much space at the top of the key. She splashes it to tie things up, so we go to double overtime. In the second extra period, it was all Vikes. Mackenzie Noonmacher from the right wing, bottom. That puts Holmen up 3, and then good ball movement from the home side leads to this 8-ball quarter pocket. That is the dagger, courtesy of Amani Toso. A couple 7-point wins and a Holmen sweep on the night as the girls take it 53-46. Hillsboro traveling to Elroy, trying to hand the Panthers their first loss of the season. First half, it's Trey Wilds finding Ben Kronecki in the corner, puts it on the deck and takes it in for 2, helping the Panthers jump ahead early. But the Tigers, they would stick around in this one. In the first half, Braun Jersheli is going to skip it over to Jerry Von Falkenstein, who gets to his spot and converts on a little baby hook to bring the Tigers within 4 with 4 minutes left in the half. Then moments later, Trey Wilds comes down with a hard rebound and works it out to Carter Uppina, who fakes it and takes it, helping his side keep a small lead. The Panther offense would just be too much to handle, as Wilds is going to this time connect from distance. Royal keeps their unbeaten campaign rolling as they get the 60-48 W. In other boys hoops action, Logan picks up a 5-point win over the Beavers of Reedsburg. Bangor takes care of Cashton. Blair Taylor gets a 5-point victory over Whitehall. And in Minnesota, the Spring Grove Lions take down Leroy Ostrander by 18. On the girls' side, Central cruises past La Crescent, Arcadia blows past Westby, West Salem wins by 30 over Menominee, and DeSoto gets a 15-point win over Lansing. And in the association, the Bucks taking on the Heat. Late first quarter, this guy was named an all-star starter for the 9th time in his career today. Giannis with the one-handed flush. Bucks were down after the first, but they'd start to distance themselves in the second. Thanks a lot to this guy. Gary Trent Jr. connects on that triple. And then a couple minutes later, it's going to be Gary Trent Jr. in the same spot and a same result. He finished with 21 points on 7 threes in the game, his highest total with Milwaukee so far. Bench was loving it as well. And then Damian Lillard off the inbound, gets it, and is going to go up with the left hand, and that is a tough shot to stop. Bucks land late, but it was smooth skies tonight as they cooled off the Heat, 125-96. Guys, I think the Bucks just maybe land late more often.
Yeah, it worked in their favor.
It sure did. They beat them so bad, TNT cut away from the game before it was even over.
So yeah, if you're wondering where the game was after a weird night of action anyways, then it wasn't there, but they won. So.
They played too well for the national audience.
Great. So they'll hopefully keep it rolling. 5 wins in a row for Milwaukee.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Very
Jacob.
good. All right, more news right after this.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
It's out with the old and in with the new. You know what they say, new year, new you. King Furniture is celebrating the new year with special trade-in offers. Trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. And we'll deliver and haul away for free. Shop store-wide savings as we continue to clear out inventory and make room for new styles for 2025. Plus get free delivery and 12 months no interest payments. The King Furniture New Year's sale going on now.
Built Ford Tough Trucks. Proud sponsor of winter. Now, get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
Join News 8 now for the 102nd Annual Westby Ski Jump, January 31st and February 1st. Athletes from all over the world compete at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour on the Olympic-sized ski hill. Visit snowflakeskiClub.com to buy a button today.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Paris just made movie night positively perfect.
In Paris, the majestic Bastille Cinema held a special screening of Lady and the Tramp for 18 dogs and their owners. The idea for dog-friendly movie nights came after a successful screening of the Franco-Swiss film, The Dog Trial.
So the cinema plans to host more dog-friendly screenings, including the 1992 classic Beethoven in the future.
Oh my goodness, don't you love that? I didn't realize it was indoors. I thought they were outside watching it.
Well behaved.
It was so well behaved.
No bear would be barking at all the other dogs.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be feasible for me.
Yeah, oh my gosh, probably better than like a crying baby in the movie theater. I love that idea.
Yeah.
They look like they were enjoying it.
They did. I don't know if they were paying attention to the screen all that much, but a fun experience.
And the lineup of Beethoven, maybe they'll have 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, all the dog classics.
Homeward Bound, all of them. All right, Greg has one final look at your forecast right after this.
Brad Schimmel. He wants to bring back the 1849 law that bans all abortions, with no exceptions for rape or incest. Schimmel gave plea deals to child molesters, let domestic abusers walk with no jail time. And he's the one who let 6,000 rape kits sit untested for 2 years, while survivors waited for justice. That's Brad Schimmel. Too extreme for the Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Does Random Starship Mortgage sponsor your kids' t-ball team? I doubt it. Firefighters Credit Union is a strong, reliable lender that has been a proud member of the community for nearly a century. Trust Firefighters Credit Union for your next home loan. Call Matt or Troy today.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Built Ford Tough Trucks. Proud sponsor of winter. Now, get over $10,000 in total savings on a 2024 Ford F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's time to power up at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the comfort that power brings to your new recliner, sofa, or sectional. All on sale now. And if it's powered up, there's even special financing and free delivery. Upgrade your reclining experience with adjustable headrest and adjustable lumbar, all at the push of a button from top manufacturers like FlexSteel, La-Z-Boy, and Stressless. Sale prices, special financing, and free delivery. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
We're live in the heart of Wisconsin, where once again a new multiplier family of games from the Wisconsin Lottery has come to play. I've never seen anything like it. It's the X family of games, with prices from $1 to $20 and a chance to multiply prizes up to 100 times the prize shown, with top prizes up to $200,000. Now that is something. Available at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Tomorrow will definitely be a cold start. You'll be in the single digits below 0, maybe even as low as 10. But then we're going to warm up to the 20s, and then we got some snow coming for your evening commute, potentially into Saturday too. But other than that, mild.
I like snow.
Yeah, more snow.
More snow. All right.